Trojan Sports Now.
Hello and welcome to Trojan Sports Now. I'm your host Ryan Renfro, and today we are joined by soccer freshman forward Qarli Stone. Qarli, thank you so much for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. We're going to get right into it. These Troy Trojans have had a pretty good season so far. I know it just started, but can you talk a little bit about you all's success so far this season?
Yeah, we're a really good team. We work really hard together, and we play for each other. So.
And you guys play for each other, but you just scored your first goal of your career here at Troy. Can you walk us through that whole experience, kind of what that felt like?
Yeah, I came in off the bench, and I knew that I needed to prove something, needed to get one in, and Kate played me a really good ball, and I touched it in, and yeah.
Awesome. And earlier you were telling me your parents came down from Idaho.
Yeah.
So what was it like having your family there?
They were really excited that happened. Yeah.
So after you scored the goal, what was that like? Did you just how much did you celebrate? Did it keep you up that night? Like, oh my gosh, that was awesome.
I celebrated a little. I've never been a big celebrator when I score, but I mean, it was really exciting. But
yeah, because that was a clutch moment in that game. You guys
were
tied.
Yeah, we were tied.
And then Qarli Stone coming in the clutch for the Trojans.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, I do want to ask, like you said, you're from Idaho, you were telling me. So what kind of brought you to Troy? Because that's a pretty long way from here.
Yeah, so I was in North Carolina 3 years ago playing in a tournament, and Coach DeMake, who's our assistant coach, she saw me playing, and she offered me to go to Stetson, which is in Florida, and visit. And I visited there, and I got an offer, and I just wasn't really sure yet. And then she moved to Troy and told me I could come visit here too. And I didn't think much of it because it was in Alabama, and that was really different for me. But I finally came down and made a visit, and I fell in love with it.
Awesome. And how has it been so far? I know you just said it's a little different.
Yeah.
How have you kind of adjusted to life down here in Trojan territory?
I love it here. It's everyone's really welcoming. Everyone's really nice, and yeah.
And so I know you just said that you and the team kind of play together as a team. How have you kind of, as a freshman, scoring your first goal of your career, how do you kind of fit into this team? I know it's a tough question.
It is kind of a tough question.
Because I asked that because Jason Hamilton, I think it was after you scored your goal, I saw an interview online that he said that you are a scorer, and they brought you in to score a goal. So obviously you're a goal scorer. Kind of talk about how you impact this team as a unit.
I think everyone is here for some reason, and everyone, when we come together, everyone's reason makes us a better team. But I think I was brought in to score goals, and when I get an opportunity, I'm going to try and finish it. So.
Awesome. Now, how often do your parents come down to? Was that the first time they've been?
They dropped me off here, and then they came back like 28 days later.
28 days later.
So, but they probably won't be back till spring.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I know they'll be excited when they finally come back. Now, also, your sister, was she here too? I know it sounds creepy, but it's my job. I got to look up. You know, she plays softball.
At Cornell.
We're at Cornell.
Yes.
So, thank you very much for that. How was she here to?
She wasn't. My sisters. I have two sisters, and they weren't here to see my goal, but they're watching it online.
They're watching it online.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, and like I said, she plays softball. So, growing up, were you guys competitive at all? Like, what was that like?
She did play soccer with me growing up, and there was a game where we were both playing forward because I played 2 years up in league, so I was on her team. And we were both playing forward, and she was dribbling the ball down, and I was on her team, but I stole the ball from her and scored.
I bet that was a pretty awesome
So
game.
I think she realized then that
soccer was your sport.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now, you also, was it cross country you were in, or track?
I was in track, yes.
What was that like in high school?
It was fun. It was a good way to stay in shape. I did long jump and triple jump and ran the 200, so.
Running is not my forte. My thing is I can run for like 100 yards. I can sprint fast, but like when it comes to endurance.
Yeah, well, I definitely knew soccer was what I wanted to do.
Soccer.
Yeah.
And so with that being said, kind of switching back to soccer, because that's your thing. When did you realize, was it that moment with your sister, or like when did you start playing? I'll start there. When did you start playing soccer?
I started playing soccer when I was 3.
Started young.
Yeah, very, very young. And I realized I wanted to play college when I was really young, and I was working for it.
Did you have like a role model, like a favorite player that you kind of looked up to?
Later on, like middle school, was Alex Morgan. I read like this book she wrote and stuff, or she was in and stuff, and I watched all of her videos before my games.
She's a stud.
Yeah.
That's a good role model to have. So would you, so speaking of her, like would you one day, would a dream of yours be to be on the U.S. Olympic team?
Yeah, I think that's everyone's like dream that plays college soccer or anything below, is to try and get there, but
awesome.
Yeah.
So I do want to ask, you, like I said, you're a freshman here so far this season. How much has the team, in the time that you've been here, how much have you guys kind of grown together? Coming
in, we were really close. Like my freshman class, we all knew each other, and then, I mean, we're a really young team. There's the sophomores, there's a lot of us, and then the freshmen, and then there's only a couple older upperclassmen, but everyone was really, really welcoming and wanted to be more than a team. Like, we are like a family, we're always together and stuff, so yeah.
You guys hang out like outside the
Yeah, we do.
complex?
We have team dinners and stuff, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
What's your favorite dinner?
Pizza.
Pizza. You can't. Pizza's like the best comfort food, man. I love having pizza and like a liter of Coke, like some breadsticks. But I do want to ask. Like I said, you said you were from Idaho, and I think that's not too far from Boise, right?
Yeah, I'm like 20 minutes away from Boise.
Not bad. So did you ever think about maybe possibly going to school there, or was it always? Gotcha. And I know Troy, the football team plays Boise. I'm not sure.
Plays University of Idaho.
Idaho.
Yeah,
we play. I think it's not this year, I don't think, but in the next couple of years, I think we play Boise.
Oh, really?
Like I think we're going up to Boise. So are you gonna possibly go to that game?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to that game. And I, as a D1 athlete here at Troy, how have you been able to? And this is a question I always like to ask D1 athletes, because you guys are super busy. With class and school and workouts in the morning and whatnot. How have you kind of managed to like balance those two?
It is really hard because you do just want to go to sleep and nap all day, but you can't. And we have mandatory study hall hours, which do help a lot, but you just have to grind, you have to get through it. Yeah.
So walk me through, I know Coach Jason says that you guys work out in the morning. What's the best part about working out in the morning?
To get it over with, and it's not so hot.
Anytime you can, and you guys get out there really early, right?
Yeah, we're normally in the locker room at 6:30 or before that, and then we start at 7.
Wow, see that would be really tough for me. I love my sleep. So walk me through, like, you guys work out in the morning, and now we're in the season. What's kind of like the day look like for you, just a regular?
So I go to soccer, I come home, make some oatmeal really quick.
What's your favorite kind of oatmeal? I'm a huge oatmeal fan.
Peaches and cream.
Apples and cinnamon over here. Apples and cinnamon.
And then I shower. I go to class with my hair wet.
Solid.
Yeah, I go to one more class, and then I eat lunch. And then I try and nap for a little bit, and then I go to study hours, and then I eat dinner and go to bed.
A day in the life of a Division I athlete, Qarli Stone. And now, lastly, to close this interview out, I just want to ask a few kind of simple get-to-know-you questions, you know. And I'll start off with, what's your favorite movie?
Dear John.
Dear John?
Yeah.
What is that, like your favorite Nicholas Sparks movie?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing Dear John, is that like your favorite book too?
I did like the book, yes.
See, my favorite Nicholas Sparks movie is The Notebook.
Oh, really?
And guys might laugh at me for that, but that is a phenomenal movie. Phenomenal movie. So going along with that, my next question, your favorite food, you said it was pizza?
Yeah.
Pizza. What else do you like? Anything else that, like a pregame meal?
Pregame meal, I'm not like big on like knowing what I like always eating the same thing before, that's
change
not,
it up.
Yeah.
Change it up. Gotcha. What about favorite genre of music?
Probably country.
Country. Who's your favorite country music singer / band?
Taylor Swift, but I mean that doesn't really.
Swizzle?
Yeah, she's kind of changing, but I like the old her.
Yeah, the old her is
the old Taylor Swift.
Awesome. Well, Qarli, thank you so much for coming in today, and good luck to you guys for the rest of the season. And thank you for tuning in as well. That's all we have today. Be sure to catch Qarli Stone and the other Trojans in action this season. And once again, thank you for tuning in, and have a good day, and go Trojans.